Good morning, my friends, and welcome to another episode of JC Bass Fishing Channel. Today I have something new for you. For 2.5 years I've been using these Rapala scale. It has done great for me. However, I had to do a lot of different things to get the functions right and make sure that every time I call I was releasing the right fish. Even though you have all the numbers and all that, it was a lot more work, let's say it that way. For 2.5 years it worked perfect for me. I have no complaints about it. However, I did have to do a little bit of upgrade. So I got a box and I have a new scale. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, so you'll find out. Alright, so my friends, so welcome back. Let's go ahead and open this box so I can show you the new scale that I purchased. I paid full price for this, so I'm not sponsored by anybody on this video. Alright, so the new scale that I purchased is the Catch Commander scale. It is an ultimate calling scale. This is it's a scale that is a tournament scale, and it shows you the 5 fish that you can preset for calling the 6 fish or the 7 fish, and it has a very simple way to do it. Once you get your 5 fish and you get your number 6, and it tells you exactly which one is the fish that you have to remove and put the call tag on. So we're gonna go through unpacking, putting the batteries and all that stuff, and show you everything that you can do with it, and then I'll go through all the process on how to get it on, turn it on, and how you can do all that with the different things that the scale does for you. Alright, so to give you a little bit of information about this Catch Commander Ultimate Calling Scale, in the back it has a handle. It's a removable handle, and uses 2 AAA batteries. So I'm going to read in the back all the different things that you can do with this scale. And it says out of view live well, track the weights of fish in a live well in real time. Custom call limit is preset your call limit to match any tournament. So if you're fishing a 3-fish tournament, sometimes in summertime we go down to 3 fish for fish conservation. So you can preset this scale for 3 fish. So when you catch your number 4, it automatically calls the lowest weight fish, and it tells you which one is the one that you have to remove from the live well. So that's pretty cool. It also does aggregate weight, which means that when you do aggregate weight, it keeps a running tally of your progress for every catch and release fish. If you're fishing a tournament that is, like right now, MLF, the way they do the 2 pound and above, you can do that with this scale, and it will continue to give you the weight of the fish up. I believe it's up to 99 fish or something like that. But I'll get more information on that for you as the video goes on. Quick call views shows which fish is in your live wells and needs to be called. I just told you about that. If it is a 3-fish tournament, you can preset it. If it is a 5-fish tournament, you can preset it. And once you start calling, it tells you which is the fish that you have to remove from the live well. Remove it, put the tag on the new fish, put it in the live well, and throw the other fish in the lake. No puncture conservation jaws to hold the fish safely. And you can see over here in the bottom, it's got like a plastic or rubber tip, which prevents from any punctures in the fish. So it's pretty strong. It holds up to 30 pounds when you're weighting, you know, fish. So if you're weighting a catfish or something like that, it will hold it up to 30 pounds. Quick grab and removable handle. Told you in the back it has the handle. It's got two AAA batteries and a little Allen wrench to mount the handle if you want to use the handle. If you don't want to use the handle, you can use it just the way it is right there and hold it in the side. And lastly, it displays fish weights in pounds and ounces, pounds, only pounds, or kilograms. So you have different weights if you have to do that. It's water resistant, so if it gets wet, if you're fishing during a rainy day, you don't have to worry about it. It's not gonna damage the scale. So we're gonna go ahead and open this and show you how to put the batteries in, how to put the handle, so you can get an idea how to get that done. All right, my friends, I got the scale out. So we're gonna go ahead. You're gonna need a crusted screwdriver to get the battery compartment open and get the batteries on. So we want to do that real quick. We can put the two AAA batteries in there. Two AAA batteries. One and two. We'll go ahead and get the cover back on and get the screwdriver and seal it. All right. So here we have it. Okay, if you can see, once this over here zooms on it, okay, it's got fish 1 and 2 on the top, and then 3, 4 in the middle, and 5 on the other side. Pounds and ounces, and it says 5 fish, and then right here it says number 1. So if I put a weight, I'm going to simulate that with something over here. If I put the first weight, okay, all you got to do is press it like this and it opens. You put the weight in there and it's going to show you the weight. Once it shows you the weight, let's see if you can see it. Okay, it says hold. Once it says hold, that means that the weight for that fish is done. So all you have to do is press this right here in the side. The right, once as you're looking at it, you press this over here, and it's gonna put that weight on the first fish on the top, and then you remove the weight, and right there on the top, if you look right there on the top, it says 1 pound 3 ounces. So the first fish was 1 pound 3 ounces, and so on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the other 4 weights, and we're gonna do another weight so you can see how you can change the smallest fish. Okay, so I put 5 different weights on the scale. It's got a 103, 305, 315, 205, and 107. Those are the 5 different weights on the scale. So now when I weight the fish number 6, I'm going to show you the number that is going to change automatically. So if you look at it, most likely it's going to be fish number 1, which is only 103, 1 pound and 3 ounces. So we're gonna check. We're gonna put something that weighs a little bit more than that, and I'll show you exactly what the scale does. Okay, so we put something else in there, and now the scale is telling me that it weighs 106, 1 pound 6 ounces. So the hold, if you look, hold already came up. So when I press this button right here, it's gonna tell me which fish I gotta remove from the live well. automatically. It puts 1 pound 6 ounces on number 1, and it tells me to remove the fish from call number 1, and that's it. So for a tournament, this is perfect, because you don't have to be weighting and scaling fish or using anything else. It automatically weighs the fish, tells you which one is the one that you have to remove. You stick your hand in the light well, you get that call. If it's fish number 1 in this case, you pull it out, you put the call on number 1 on the new fish, and get the other fish out in the water. So that's a pretty good system. It works. It's a lot faster than having to look at different weights and pulling all the fish out and looking at the fish and measuring the fish and all that stuff. It will automatically help you get the fish out immediately, and you can get back to business and continue fishing. So it is a very good system when it comes to, you know, tournament. There's different other ways to work on it, but the one that I really enjoy the most is the one for the tournaments, because that's what I do, and probably a lot of you guys that are doing that also can relate to weighting the fish and getting back to fishing immediately, instead of sitting around looking at all the fish and trying to figure out which one you're going to leave and which one you want to throw back in the water. Okay, so for a day that you're going to be in the water, let's say you want to weight all the fish that you catch that day. You just want to see how many pounds of fish you caught. So what you have to do is you have to press the right button for a little bit, about 3 seconds, and it automatically change to just the pounds and the ounces. So if you look over here, you're gonna be able to see it. I didn't calibrate, but you can see that it says 0 pounds 1 ounce. So you don't have all the numbers in the top, none of that. However, you have the call right here. It says call. What it's gonna do is gonna count every fish that you catch, up to about 99 fish, if I'm not mistaken. So you keep on catching fish, you weigh them, and then it will continue to tell you, you know, call 1, call 2, call 10, call 15, and so on until all the way up to 99. So this is another way that you can use this scale to find out total weight that you caught in one day that you went out to fish. All right, the other step that you can do is, again, with this side, you press and hold and let it go for about 3 seconds, and then it's gonna take you to this right here. And the only thing that you see is pounds and ounces. I didn't calibrate, so that's why you have one. I have a 1 ounce right there. And then what this is good for is, you know, if you just want to weight the fish and you don't want to keep track of how many fish you catch or anything like that, you just want to weight the fish to see how much it weighs. Then over here, if you look in the bottom, it doesn't show you anything about calling, anything about total weight, and in the top it doesn't show you anything about either 3 fish, you know, tournament system or a 5 fish tournament. You just weigh the fish, you find out how much it weighs, you throw it in the water, and you clear the scale. Okay, another feature that this scale has is that, for example, let's say you have all 5 fish already on the scale, and you're trying to weight one more fish, and you're not sure if the weight of the fish is the one, because let's say the fish was moving a lot, and you by yourself, the fish is moving a lot, and he gave you a weight that you know is not the weight that that fish is supposed to weigh. So what you do is you hold this side for about 3 seconds, and then the number 1 is going to start flashing. You hit it again, and it's going to continue to move to the fish that you replace, or the fish that you're weighting right now. And then once you get to that fish, when it's flashing, you go ahead and put the fish again, weight it again, and then it's going to give you the proper weight. Once it gives you the proper weight, it's going to say hold again, Once it says haul, you hit the button over here and it will annotate the weight of that fish immediately in the slot of the lowest weighted fish, which is the one that you selected, and it was flashing. All right, so if you want to zero your scale, all you have to do is press the left button for 3 seconds. Once you press it for 3 seconds, number one is going to start flashing, and then you're gonna do the same thing 5 times, and all 5 numbers on the top are going to be flashing. Once all 5 numbers are flashing, you press again the left side and hold it for 3 seconds, and then all the numbers will erase. I'm going to show you real quick how that happens in this scale. All right, so you can see number 1 is flashing. We're going to repeat this 4 more times, so all the different fish in your scale are flashing, all the weights. Now, as you can see, all the weights are flashing. So all I have to do now is press the left button right here, and he zero all the weights. So you can start next morning. You have, if you're gonna fish the next day, let's say it's a practice or something, you can start from 0 again. Your scale is already 0. Now I need to calibrate the scale, so that's why you always see a number 1 ounce in there, because I haven't calibrated. I've been just showing you guys the different things that you can do with the scale. All right, to get the scale calibrated, it's pretty simple. When you hit the on and off button, you're gonna have 4 number 8s are gonna show up. Immediately when those number 8s show up, you're gonna press the center button, which is the on and off, 3 times real quick, and it's right here in the screen. It's gonna say calibrate 1. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the scale straight, and you're gonna press the left button and hold it. And number 5 is gonna show over here, or basically it's gonna be 5 pounds. Once those 5 pounds show up over here, you need to weight something that weighs exactly 5 pounds. You put that over here and you weigh those 5 pounds, and once that weight that is 5 pounds matches the number 5 on the top, it will automatically calibrate to those 5 pounds. And then when you take it off, turn it back on, it's going to be 0, 0. And then after that, everything you weight is going to be to the pound and the ounces that you weight that day. So it's not going to be off, like sometimes some scales are off for 4 ounces, 6 ounces. With this one, if you get it calibrated properly, the same amount of weight that you have over here is going to be probably the same amount that you're going to weight at the stage, unless they have a little bit of water or something, and in the bucket they use sometimes, and it's going to give you a few ounces more. But other than that, you're gonna get a pretty close weight of the fish that you caught that day. All right, guys, so that's everything I have for this video. I hope I was able to help you guys understand a little bit about this scale. It's been out since, I believe, 2019 or 2020. They showed it at ICAST. I didn't know about it. I found out about it last week, and I decided to give it a try. So it's basically new for me, and I hope that I was able to explain to you some of the features that this scale can do for you, especially when you're tournament fishing. If you have any comments for me, make sure you're dropping down at the bottom. Also, if you have this scale and you've been using it, hey, drop me in the bottom what you think about it. And if I left something, let me know so I can explain it later on. I'm gonna take it to the water probably tomorrow and test it and see how it works. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for your time, guys. See you in the water. Tight lines.